Right now. So 9 students have joined. Okay, Raj Ojha has also joined. Okay, so yesterday we were discussing, we tried to revise that what we have done before the holidays, isn't it? So all that, I hope you are revising now. So one by one, each chapter, revise it thoroughly. So today we will start with the topics which are remaining in the excretory system. Okay, so we start with the regulation of the kidney function. So all of you all are having the notebooks with you just now. So put today's date as we do in the class, the same way you put today's date, write down the name of the that topic, that is regulation of kidney function. We start with the regulation of kidney function. So I will be showing you some slides. I'll start presenting my screen, students. So what you will be doing, whatever I'll be explaining, you note down the things. Okay, and then if you don't understand, ask me at any point of time, switching on your, unmute your mic and you can ask also. So I'm starting my presentation. So you can see my screen. Just a little bit, okay, wait for a while. I'll just open the slides, then I'm just sharing it. Are you remembering the structure of the nephron, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So what were the different parts of that? Quickly revise the part, just name the parts.
Secretory tubule,
Okay.
Malpighian.
collecting duct,
Huh?
and Malpighian body.
In the beginning, the major part, what is it? It is the Malpighian body. So Malpighian body consists of
Bowman's capsule,
Bowman's capsule, and the inside the Bowman's capsule, what is it?
Glomerulus.
Glomerulus.
glomerulus,
Glomerulus. Okay. I'll just share it. And the next parts are all the secretory tubules. So secretory tubules, you know that we take up the three parts. And what are those three parts?
PCT,
Tell
loop
me.
of Henle, DCT.
Okay, DCT. Okay, can you see the screen now? Can you all see the screen, students?
yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So you are getting that slide is there, excretion, that is regulation of urine. Did you get that, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
You are able to see?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. It's very clear. My voice is also clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So I will start now. Now you can see the slide. Now try to recollect. We discussed that kidney does two functions. One is the removal of the metabolic nitrogenous waste, that is filtration of the blood. And during that filtration, it removes all the metabolic nitrogenous waste. And second function which the kidney does, that is the osmoregulation. So Shravani, can you tell me what is osmoregulation? Can you tell me what is osmoregulation, anyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, maintaining the ionic balance.
Maintaining the water and ionic balance.
Ionic
Correct.
balance.
Water and ionic balance. Okay. So you find that this maintaining the water and ionic balance and the removal of the nitrogenous waste, it is all done by the different parts of the nephron. And in this figure, you can see the parts are the Malpighian body, which is having the Bowman's capsule. Then we have the glomerulus inside the Bowman's capsule, and then which leads into the tube-like structure, and the proximal part we call it as the proximal convoluted tubule. The next part, you find that the tube further moves and it takes a U-turn, and that we call it as a loop of Henle, which then further opens into the distal convoluted tubule, and distal convoluted tubule in turn opens into the collecting duct. Is this much clear to everyone? You'll have revised that. Okay, you can write yes in the chat box, children. Okay. Okay, or one student. So Neha, you just tell me so that I can coordinate with that, with the whole class. You can keep your mic on and tell me if everything is clear. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
I'll be able to know. So now regulation of the kidney function, we have to understand that how both the functions, which two functions, that is filtration of the blood, and second, that is osmoregulation, is regulated, which is done by the kidney. So for that, now try to understand here. They are telling the same functions they are telling. So this part, I am just, this slide I am skipping off. We come to the sodium and water reabsorption in the PCT. So this also we have discussed that how in the PCT the sodium and the other ions, their water absorption, that is reabsorption, selective reabsorption takes place. Now we start with the hormonal control of the reabsorption. Now are you remembering in 10th class I told you all that the regulation of this kidney function is done by one hormone that is known as ADH. What is that ADH? Anyone can tell?
Antidiuretic hormone.
Antidiuretic hormone.
Diuretic.
Okay, and it is secreted by anyone? Anyone? It is secreted by the,
Hypothalamus.
no, it is secreted by the pituitary, students. Okay,
Hmm.
so ADH I told you all, so we'll just revise that ADH is secreted when the blood volume decreases. Okay, so what will happen? Blood volume decrease. Now try to understand very well. Blood volume decreasing means that the amount of water will go down. Then only the blood volume will decrease. Is it clear to you everywhere? Now, if the blood volume is decreasing, what will happen? That signal will go to the pituitary. Pituitary will start secreting the ADH, that is antidiuretic hormone. And that antidiuretic hormone, what it does? It increases the permeability of the different parts of secretory tubule. When the permeability will increase, the selective reabsorption will also increase. More water will be reabsorbed. And when the water will be reabsorbed, the blood volume will be maintained. Now, we have to understand this here the other three systems of regulation of kidney function, which you have not done in 10th class. So, one, you can note down now quickly that one, the first regulation is done by renin angiotensin and write down renin angiotensin, again put hyphen, aldosterone, renin angiotensin, aldosterone complex. Okay, or you can write down the system renin angiotensin aldosterone mechanism. So this is the first system. Second one, write down anti-diuretic hormone, which already we have discussed, which you did in 10th class. And the third method, atrial natriuretic hormone. So it is a peptidal hormone, so that's why here it is written as peptide. So did you note down everyone? First was the antidiuretic hormone, which already you all know. Second, you write down renin angiotensin aldosterone mechanism. Neha, is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
You are able to hear? You all are noting now?
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Third is atrial natriuretic hormone, which is peptidal in nature, so it is written as peptide. Now we'll take up that how these mechanisms are operating in the kidney. So I'm showing you the next slide. So first we will try to understand the first mechanism, that is the renin angiotensin aldosterone system or aldosterone mechanism. Now you note down in your notebook in the flowchart form. Here the picture is given. What you do, just in place of the picture, you write down the kidney. In place of the liver, you write down liver. No need to draw it. And those who are good at drawing, for them, there is no problem. So we start with what? That is the blood pressure increasing or the blood volume increasing. Okay, so increase time, what will happen? Decrease time, what will happen? So two conditions are there. The different regulation is going on at different times. Now, try to note down the things that when the blood pressure decreases, now try the blood is going into the glomerulus and then only the filtration is going on. Is it clear to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Just a minute. Can you hear me now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So the now I start. The blood pressure when decreases, that is the blood volume going into the glomerulus will also decrease. You know the blood is going into the glomerulus through the which arteriole? Anyone can tell?
Afferent arteriole.
Afferent arteriole.
The afferent arteriole, through the afferent arteriole, the blood is going into the glomerulus, and it will depend, how much blood will go will depend upon the blood pressure. If the blood pressure will decrease, so the amount of blood going into the glomerulus, that will also be decreasing. So in that condition, what happens, अगर blood pressure कम हो जाता है, means the blood going into the glomerulus will also decrease and the filtration rate will decrease. In that condition, there is a juxtaglomerular apparatus. Are you remembering the JGA? I told you the JGA is a muscular node present in the PCT. Sorry, in the DCT, where the DCT comes near the efferent arteriole. It turns up there only the JGA is present. When I was telling the counter current mechanism, are you remembering? We discussed the JGA. Neha, yes or no?
I don't remember that
I do not
JGA.
remember it.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm just repeating it. JGA is a muscular node which is present in the DCT near, that is at the proximity where the efferent arteriole arises from the glomerulus. So this you remember. Okay, so this JGA, it secretes the enzyme renin. So you have to write down in the flowchart form, write down that when the blood pressure will decrease, so you write it in your own way. In the kidney, the blood pressure is decreasing, so JGA starts secreting the renin. Now, when this renin will be secreted by the kidney, and in the kidney, what part is secreting the JGA? What part is secreting the renin? Speak up.
JGA.
Aditya, are you here? Are you there, Aditya? Okay. Ritu, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So Ritu, tell me that renin is secreted by what?
JGA.
JGA. Okay. So JGA is what? Can you tell me the full form of it?
Juxtaglomerular apparatus.
Where is the juxtaglomerular apparatus present?
In the
In the DCT. Note it down in the DCT, where the in the DCT where the it is joining or near the proximity, you can say at the proximity where the efferent arteriole arises. Efferent arteriole arises. Okay, so now just note it down, blood pressure decreases. So due to the decrease in the blood pressure, JGA will get stimulated. It will start secreting the enzyme renin. Now this renin will do what? This renin will act on the cells of the liver. The renin will act on which cells? The liver cells. So we call the liver cells as hepatocytes. So they will start secreting the another hormone that is known as angiotensinogen. Did you get it? Angiotensinogen will get in turn converted into angiotensin 1. Now angiotensin 1 will further get converted into the angiotensin 2. Now what will happen then? Because of this angiotensin 2, it will stimulate the secretion of the hormone aldosterone. And aldosterone, you know, it is secreted by this, that is the adrenal gland. So adrenal angiotensin 2 will act on the adrenal gland, and the adrenal gland will start secreting the hormone aldosterone. And this aldosterone will act on the secretory tubules. It will act on the different parts of the secretory tubule, and it will start the reabsorption of the salt, chloride ion, that is sodium ions, chloride ions will be reabsorbed, and more water will enter into the blood, and what will happen? The blood volume and the blood pressure both will increase. Did you get it? So I'm repeating it, and I'll tell anyone to repeat. by seeing this picture. Can you all understand it? How to read it? I am repeating. When the blood pressure decreases or the blood volume decreases, the JGA gets stimulated and it starts secreting the enzyme renin into the blood. This renin acts on the liver cells and liver cells start secreting the hormone angiotensinogen. This angiotensinogen will in turn will get converted into the angiotensin 1. Angiotensin 1 in turn will get converted into the angiotensin 2. This angiotensin 2 will stimulate the adrenal gland, and this adrenal gland will start secreting the hormone aldosterone, and aldosterone will stimulate the different parts of the uh, that is the PCT, DCT, and the collecting duct to reabsorb more of the sodium ions, chloride ions, and secrete more of the potassium ions. And as result of this, you will find that water will enter into the blood, more water absorption and the salt absorption, both absorption will increase, so that will increase the blood volume also, and the blood pressure will also increase. That is GFR. Remember, the glomerular filtration rate will increase. This will increase the GFR. What is GFR, students?
Glomerular
Yes, no?
filtration rate.
So what is the aim of it? To increase, क्योंकि blood pressure decrease हो गया है, blood volume decrease हो गया है, और क्यों decrease हुआ है? क्योंकि GFR कम हो गया. GFR मतलब filtration rate कम हो गया. Glomerulus का filtration rate कम हो गया है. So how it all this process will be regulated by the JGA. And what is this mechanism known as? Neha, can you repeat what is this whole mechanism known as? Keep your mic on, Neha. Can you hear me, Neha? Not there. Neha is not there. Shravani, can you repeat?
Yes, ma'am.
What is this mechanism known as?
Renin and renin, angiotensin, and
No. Read the slide. It's given on the top only. What is it?
renin and
Angiotensin. What is
angiotensin,
it?
angiotensin,
Angiotensin aldosterone mechanism. What is the
and
name of the mechanism? This is very important, students. It is asked for 3 marks and 5 marks. That explain the regulation of the kidney function done by renin angiotensin aldosterone mechanism. Okay. So now, can you repeat it, Shravani, how it happens?
Yes, ma'am.
The figure is there, the flow chart is there. So repeat it quickly.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, the blood pressure decreases.
Huh?
As the blood pressure decreases, the JGA stimulates, and after that, the JGA secretes renin.
Very good.
Renin acts on the liver cells.
Very good.
Liver cells acts on the angiotensin.
Liver cells will secrete.
Huh.
Liver cells. Huh.
Then angiotensin then gets further converted into angiotensin 1.
Correct.
Angiotensin 1 then further gets converted into angiotensin 2.
Very good.
And then it stimulates and gets into the adrenal gland.
It stimulates the adrenal gland. Okay.
And then it gets in the adrenal gland, it's get converted into aldosterone.
No, it is not getting converted, children. Angiotensin 2 is stimulating the adrenal gland to secrete the hormone aldosterone. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
angiotensin 2 is stimulating this adrenal gland, which is above the kidney, to secrete or to release the hormone aldosterone.
Yes, ma'am.
Then what will happen further?
Ma'am, aldosterone stimulates and it
Hmm.
starts to reabsorb more potassium and chloride,
It will
chlorine,
stimulate which part? This aldosterone will stimulate which parts of the nephron?
collecting duct.
Collecting duct. Okay. And the secretory tubules also. So what will happen due to that?
Ma'am, more reabsorption of sodium and chlorine, and
Uh,
secrete more potassium.
and more water reabsorption.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
More water reabsorption will also occur. So the blood volume will
Increase, and blood
increase.
pressure will also
Blood
increase.
pressure will also increase, and in turn the filtration rate will
Increase.
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 increase. Filtration rate will also increase. So filtration rate increase होने के कारण फिर सारा process regulate होता रहेगा. So how many students have understood? Aditya has understood or not? Aditya is there in the class or not? No. Okay. Then Devratna.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Did you understand this?
Yes, ma'am.
Unmute your mic and speak quickly so that I can take up the next topic now.
Ma'am, he's
Yes, ma'am.
speaking only.
Acha, but I'm not getting the voice. Huh?
Yes, ma'am, I think so.
Okay. Then who else has understood? Devansh has understood. Devansh, you are
Yes,
leaving
ma'am.
the class. You are leaving the class or what?
No, ma'am, I am here.
Huh?
Ma'am, I am here.
So Devansh, now explain me the same mechanism.
Ma'am, repeat.
I am saying explain the same mechanism. Is it clear to you or not? Ritu, you have understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. See, I should get the response immediately. Otherwise, na, I'm feeling like that I don't know how many are listening, how many are noting the things and understanding or not. Okay, so I'll take up to the next slide and then I'll take up the revision tomorrow again. So this was one mechanism. So I'm just repeating. First mechanism which I told you, that was the anti-diuretic hormone. Second mechanism of kidney function regulation is renin-angiotensin and aldosterone mechanism. Now we take up the next one, that is atrial natriuretic factor. So what is its role in the regulation of the kidney function? Try to understand. So now what is the condition? The slide is showing an increase in the blood volume and blood pressure causes the cardiac atria to secrete this hormone. Remember, whenever there will be increase in the blood volume and the blood pressure, this cardiac atria means the auricle of the heart. Okay, the auricle. Are you remembering the four chambers?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so the cardiac atria, that is the heart auricle, that is the atrial chamber, atria, will secrete this hormone. The name is atrial natriuretic factor. Now, what will this do? It will inhibit the reabsorption of sodium and water from the PCT and collecting duct. All the time the reabsorption is going on, but now the condition is reversed कि blood volume increase हो गया है, blood pressure increase हो गया है, उसको कम करना है. Renin angiotensin, what it was doing? It was increasing the reabsorption. अब ये क्या करेगा? रीएब्जॉर्प्शन को कम करना है। तो एट्रियल natriuretic factor, it will inhibit the reabsorption of sodium and water from the PCT and collecting duct, and it will inhibit the action of aldosterone and the ADH. तो ये सारी चीजों के फंक्शन को स्टॉप करेगा, रीएब्जॉर्प्शन को कम करेगा और ब्लड वॉल्यूम और ब्लड प्रेशर को कम कर देगा। आर यू अंडरस्टैंडिंग? इट इज जस्ट ऑपोजिट ऑफ द renin angiotensin aldosterone mechanism. Are you understanding? Now try to
Yeah.
see here what the picture is showing. Okay, now it is showing that the blood pressure is increased. Okay, the blood pressure has increased. So what is happening? The cardiac atria itself will secrete the ANF. This ANF will do what now? It will stop here the secretion of the renin. JGA secretion, that was the renin, this will stop. इसलिए यहाँ पर देखो हर जगह क्रॉस लगा दिया है। अब जब रेनिन नहीं सिक्रीट होगा तो लिवर सेल्स भी स्टिमुलेट नहीं होंगे to secrete this angiotensinogen, and then further this conversion will not occur, angiotensin 2 will not be formed, and when angiotensin 2 will not be there, so it will not stimulate the adrenal gland to secrete aldosterone. और जब एल्डोस्टेरोन नहीं होगा तो there will be reduction or there will be decrease in the reabsorption of the salt and water. So there they are telling decreased salt retention, means decreased salt and water reabsorption दोनों कम हो जाएगा, and you will find it will result in what? It will result in what? Decreasing the volume of the blood and pressure of the blood. Is it very clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Shravani, clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Immediately I should get the response. Otherwise, when I'm calling your name, I should get the response.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then otherwise, I'll think that you all are not there. You all are leaving the place and going away. Okay. This should not happen. Okay. So did you note down? Should I repeat or it's clear to you? Anyone
Ma'am,
wants me to?
Ma'am, it's clear. It's clear.
Okay. Neha has understood very well. Okay.
Yes.
So shall we take up the next slide? Next mechanism.
Ma'am, wait a
Yes.
minute.
Acha, you are writing. Okay, you can note down then if you wish. The time is also going. We will take up the next method. So pH is also there. Remember that pH measure, that is the hydrogen ion concentration, that will also be regulated by this mechanism only. Okay, and then another thing, remember the carbon dioxide which is dissolved in the protoplasm or the blood plasma, it will form the carbonic acid, and that will be done by, so when this breakdown will take place, so carbonic anhydrase will play an important role. So just understand this picture which is given कि हाइड्रोजन आयन का concentration कैसे maintain होगा. So hydrogen ion concentration will be maintained by the breakdown of the carbonic acid. So carbonic acid will break it, the hydrogen ion will be released, and you will find that that will mention the, that will maintain the. So you note down this part, the loss of the bicarbonate ions through diarrhea, vomiting and urine also causes the increase in hydrogen ions. So this is a reversible reaction. Clear to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, so this you leave it. This also we are not doing antiquarters. So it is just a recap. Now try to understand. I am repeating. 3 mechanisms we have done. One is the role of antidiuretic hormone. Number 2, renin angiotensin aldosterone mechanism. And third one is your third hormone, that is Shravani. What is that hormone? What is that hormone, Shravani?
Ma'am, your voice is not clear to me.
Acha, you are not able to hear. Neha, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so what is that hormone, the third hormone?
Atrial natriuretic peptide.
Okay, correct. So it is secreted by
Cardiac atria.
cardiac atria. Okay, so now I will stop this presentation and I'll come back and stopping the sharing. So can you all, so my camera is also on. Can you all see me?
Yes,
Okay, so
ma'am.
now,
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
now whatever I explained, how much percent you follow? 100% or 50%, 80%, how much percent? Bharti, how much
100%.
percent?
Ma'am, I 100%.
100%. ठीक है. Neha?
Ma'am, 100%.
Okay. And Ritu?
Ma'am, actually in between my connection was not good, so I have to leave again and then I joined again. So I missed some part.
Acha, some part you missed. Okay, okay. And you all were noting also just as we do in the class. Same way you were
Yes, ma'am.
noting also.
Yes,
क्योंकि
ma'am.
notes में अलग से
Yes.
मत wait करना that you will sit again and you prepare the notes. Nothing like that. As we were doing in the class now, that as the class was going on same way simultaneously your notes were also getting prepared. बिल्कुल वैसे ही करना है. ठीक है, नहीं तो बाद में फिर टाइम वेस्ट अलग से नहीं करने की जरूरत. ठीक है. And other students also were doing that only.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
so now end up the
Yes,
class.
ma'am.
Mid-tuition part will take up next period. Okay, and the topics. So one work I said that is revision करना है. दूसरा part, the topics which you have selected for the project, you WhatsApp me the aim of the project, and number 3, what we did today, that also you revise it. Okay, and mid-tuition further we'll take it in the next class. Okay, so now we'll do Shanti part. Once again, I'll take up your attendance. I'm thinking. Okay, all have joined. Okay, so now we'll do Shanti part. I'll stop recording now. Let me stop the recording. Now we'll do Shanti part and we'll end up the class.